G'day, Ryan Williams here and welcome to your next Latitude 25 construction update. Today I'm going to take you through the progress of our entrance boulevard and introduce you to our landscaping.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you were meant for me. I'm madly in love with you.
Here we are, I'm standing at our grand entrance where you'll be met with picturesque landscaping, our decorative concrete pavement and our state-of-the-art security system. Now this is a secured gated community. Driving in you'll be welcomed by our automatic gates which will be controlled with the latest in security and communications technology. Well, here we have our RV hard stands, and tell you it is a concreting masterpiece. Just look at the pattern of the exposed aggregate on this concrete. It is sensational. We've got 6 spaces in total. They're really large spaces which are big enough to park the car, the van and pull the awning out. Now these are powered sites. We have power, water, grey water, and there's also a black water dumping point within walking distance.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are. I'm madly in love with you.
Okay, so I'd like to introduce you to a very important member of our team. His knowledge, his care is invaluable. Shane Hensler, our landscaping project manager. How are you going?
Good, thank you.
So Shane, we're standing here on our entrance boulevard. Now, what can we expect to see when we enter Latitude?
First thing that will be really standing out will be these large karri pines. These karri pines are a native endemic species to the area. We've actually selected higher and larger stock so that there's no impediment onto the actual roadway for any vehicles as they go past. All these trees have been sourced locally, so they're acclimatised to this area here. And once again, the trees were going to be destroyed, but we've been able to save them and repurpose the trees.
Yeah, fantastic, Shane. Now, how high are these? Look at these things are massive.
Trees are planting around about 8 to 9 metres tall. They will end up growing to around about 30 metres tall.
30 metres?
Yes, with a decent caliper trunk of probably up to about 900 to a metre round.
Yeah, and see the canopy, how high that is, and that'll be trimmed and pruned and well out of vehicle ways when they're coming down the boulevard.
That's correct. As you see, when they're planted here now, you can see that there's a clear way underneath the plants so that they do not create any impediment onto the roadway.
Alright, so we're down at the end of the boulevard at the roundabout before our clubhouse, and it's Shane, it's looking like a work of art. Tell us a little bit about it.
Thanks, Ryan. It was created, this particular area here, so it'd still have a clear view when people are traversing around the roundabout. The actual species in here are pandanus, which a lot of people would well and truly recognise. Once again, locally endemic to the area, and these trees have come from this area as well.
A really exciting development is the establishment of our on-site nursery. This is where we'll take on small stock, mature it, look after it, and get it ready for planting on site. So Shane, tell us a little bit about the stock we've got here in the nursery.
This particular plant here is called a golden pender. Grows to around about 5 metres tall, has a bright bushy yellow flower which attracts the birds, also the honeybees and native bees. Creates a good screening plant and a good windbreak.
And so flowering this time of year coming into winter, when can
we can see them keep flowering through now till probably around about end of July, and then we'll see a flush of new colour, which will be this new red foliage that will be coming through here. So the whole tree itself will look more of a reddish colour than it will a green colour.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's keep on walking up this stock in our nursery, and yeah, tell us a little bit about what we've got going on here.
What we call a Dorianthes, which is a Guyamere lily, and the Aboriginals used to recognise this plant when it flowered as when the whales were moving up and down the coastline. So this species here, Ryan, is a tuckaroo or Coperniopsis. This particular species, as it's called a tuckaroo, is actually a bush tucker food, which gets a little berry on it, which is edible. It's a tree that has a clear trunk on it, gets a top canopy, not a spreading canopy, but still gets a top canopy, so it gives a nice round effect, good shade.
We're standing in our nursery, which is under construction. So Shane, run us by how this is exactly going to work.
What we're doing is set up our own nursery to grow our own stock on site here, so that we can make sure that all of our plant species are actually accustomed to the climate that we have in this area. Purchasing plants from all over different parts of Queensland and other states can sometimes have a detrimental effect to the growing habit of that plant. By having our nursery here, we can monitor the growth rates, the quality of the plants, and obviously get bigger plants to place in the landscaping, so we'll end up with a quicker result for screening purposes and for the overall effect of the development.
Yeah.